Hey guys, it's Donnie, and it is Sunday with the OTK, and it is actually week 14. Um, we've gotten really, really far. Um, so yeah, today I'm just going to jump right into it. It's all about identity. So, how did you or do you feel about losing your lesbian identity, if you ever have one? Likewise, how do you feel about female partners losing theirs? Also, have you found your trans identity? How does that make you feel? Alright, so, um, yeah, I mean, I guess just a little bit of background on me. Like, I did at one point, hang on, I need to adjust this. I did at one point, definitely identify as lesbian. And, I don't know, I felt like it was kind of hard for me to do. But I mean, I knew that I definitely, I knew I liked girls. Um, what I was confused about was the male aspect. So, I mean, I've always had an attraction to men as well. So, um, it was kind of a strange, realization to come to. Like, when I first came out, I guess I just went and put the name of bi on it because, I knew that, yeah, I like girls, but I like men too. That further develops as I've developed. So that was just starting with the basics, though, which is definitely, true. But I felt almost like once I started, meeting more people in the scene and, just kind of getting out there more, I really, I don't know, I guess I I felt like it almost definitely pushed me to have to label as just lesbian because that's who I was hanging out with, and I don't know, back in the day when I first came out, it was just kind of weird for somebody to like me who they considered like butchy or whatever that means. I don't know. um we all know what that is now. But you know, it kind of wasn't normal for somebody who was butchier to like dudes too. So I mean, I felt like I've had to repress that quite a bit, um, and I really didn't have any clarification on it, and know exactly what I was looking for. I just knew what I liked. As I came more in tune with myself, um, it's it's kind of weird, realization, yes, I like females and I like males, but I'm very specific in my taste. Um I guess Red explained it best about me. She said, anything feminine, basically that hits the nail right on the head. I'm not into super dudes, if you know what I mean. I like gay men, um just, I don't know, just more effeminate men with more effeminate characteristics. And, as far as women, um, I really enjoy, the high femme type. So, I don't know, I've just kind of been looking, I just don't like to put limits on anything, but I've been looking at, trans men too. But that's, I don't know, I'm just, by keeping my mind open, just growing, myself. So, I mean, I don't know, just, I don't, I never liked putting a label on myself in the first place, so when I lost that lesbian identity, it really didn't matter a whole lot to me. Um, like, I don't know, I really never had any partners that, I worried about, them losing their lesbian identity because ever since I've been out, as trans, I've only really been with people who, don't even identify as lesbian. Like, my most recent partners identify as queer, um, or none of the above, which, I mean, is totally cool for me because then I'm not put in that situation. Um, I think, if the time came to it, I mean, I'm pretty open about it right now. Like, if I meet somebody, they know I'm, pre-transition, that's something I'm working towards. So, you know, I don't think I'd be able to date somebody who was really worried about losing that lesbian identity, because it's just, I I just need somebody who just has a complete open mind and doesn't like labels as well. So it's not really something that I've had to struggle with. I know it's like probably really hard though for girls. Like, if you've been with somebody for so long and then, you've identified as lesbian your entire life, but then, you know, you find out, oh, my partner's trans. Like, that's got to be a big blow. And, like, I don't know, I just think, like, maybe a little bit patience or, like, understanding, and just trying to get them to, just be patient with them and let them make their own decisions. Like, you can't fault anybody, if they, you know, it's ultimately their life. But, so yeah, I mean, I guess I really never had a problem with it. Like, I guess as far as my trans identity, like, I don't know. I mean, I definitely know I'm going to be a more effeminate man. I mean, I have a lot of effeminate characteristics anyway. So, which kind of right now works against me a whole lot because, like, passing's, like, getting more and more important every day, and I still get just mammed constantly. Like, I was at the Indians game today, for example, and they're giving up free slider slippers. Right away as I walked through the door, here you go, Happy Mother's Day. Um, I don't know if they just thought, like, because I went you know, with our kid, but, like, I don't know if they just automatically assumed mother or what. Like, it was kind of, like, frustrating. Like, I was excited to get the slippers, but then I found out they were only giving them to women. So that was kind of like a little blow to my esteem. So, I don't know. I think just it's hard for me, like, with my trans identity right now, like, because I don't pass. I don't. Like, it's going to be easier once, I'm on T and everything, but, um, it's just, it's hard for me to, right now just to handle all of that confusion for people. So, yeah. But, whatever. What are you going to do? Um, so, yeah, I don't know if I had to, like, pinpoint my trans identity, which you already know I don't like labels. So, there's one thing. I don't know. I guess you could just say, like, a more effeminate man who is open sexually. Not that my sexual, identity has to do, you know, with my sexual orientation, but, like, I guess that's, in a nutshell, what I am. So, um, yeah, it's like a whole lot of gray area. I'm really sorry. Like, I wish my answers were more definitive, so you had, like, a better example. But that's just been my experience, in the past and my experience right now. So, sum it all up. Did identify as bisexual? Did identify as lesbian? Came out as trans. I no longer identify as anything but queer. The best way to put it. Um, so yeah, not mad about losing my lesbian identity. I welcome it. And I really don't need to. I, I, I don't have a desire to date lesbians. If I mean that sounds bad, um, because that lesbian identity is so important to some people. So I mean that's just my preference. I prefer women who are just open to anything. Other individuals that identify as queer, the same as myself, or other, or non-labeled, or whatever it may be. So that's what I've got for this week. Rocking the Indians hat right now because I went to the Indians game, like I said earlier, with Ashley and my buddy Rory. So that was cool. So yeah, I got a bunch of work to do right now for some shows and wasted stuff and CKG stuff coming up. So I'm gonna get to work and go do that. But yeah, look forward to everybody else's posts. Again, I'm Donnie, kicking off your week on Sunday. So peace out.